What's up YouTube? Jeff back again, and today we got another very exciting Samsung video for you guys. Samsung rolled out 3 pretty important and big updates to the Galaxy S23 Ultra and also other Samsung phones that really improve a couple of big problems that were occurring with the S23 Ultra at launch. So I'm going to talk about those updates, how you can get them, where you can get them, because it's not a standard software update like a full system update that you would get from going to check for update in the settings. Before we do that, I do want to remind you about something that's really near and dear to my heart, which is online data privacy and security. And I want to mention again my partners over at Aura. Aura is a full suite of online tools that can help you secure your information online and make sure that if there's any information floating around out there from data brokers, dark websites, account records, public records, that you know about them, all you got to do to sign up for a free trial of Aura is actually to go to my link. If you guys are interested, you can go to aura.com/JeffSpringer. I'm also going to have over here a little QR code if you guys want to sign up that way. I'm going to go through a couple of the quick features. The dark website and data broker opt-out is amazing. You guys can see here, I've been using Aura long before they were actually a sponsor on the channel. You can see all these different data brokers that they've requested remove my information from the internet. You can see some of them have already been processed and they've already removed my info. It's absolutely awesome to have Aura working on your behalf to get that information off the internet. Now, once you do go and sign up, again, the QR code or on my link, which is aura.com/JeffSpringer, you can also download the Android app, which has some additional fantastic features. I've actually got the Android app right here. Now, in addition to getting the option to opt out those data broker lists, find out what's on dark websites, you also get a built-in VPN. You also get a password manager. You can also protect and monitor your kids' devices with Aura. There's an amazing suite of applications, just so many things that you can do. You may already have some app that does one of these things, but probably not one that does all of them for the same low price that Aura does. I highly recommend, if you guys are serious about protecting your information online, check out my partners, aura.com/JeffSpringer, or check out the QR code. And I do appreciate Aura for sponsoring the channel. So let's go ahead and talk about these updates that arrive from Samsung. These updates are in the Galaxy Store, and there's actually 3 of them. One of them brings a new feature, and the other 2 updates fix 2 problems that were really prevalent with the S23 Ultra at launch. So let's look at these one at a time. The first one is for the always-on display. Now, the always-on display had this bug at launch. If you use GoodLock, which you know I use GoodLock, and I know a lot of you use GoodLock because I talk about it all the time on this channel, you see the update here and the issue that was fixed on March 8th, 37.74 megabyte update, version 8.1.37.4. And you can see right there, they tell you what they fixed, a phenomenon in which the always-on display could not be seen intermittently or it stopped briefly. This could occur when customers have downloaded GoodLock, try to set many different clocks through the clock face feature. So if you're using one of the custom clocks, which is in GoodLock, so if you go to GoodLock, which again, we talk about all the time on this channel. If you don't have GoodLock, you can download it. I'll put the link in the description. If you're in a country where they don't support it, you can also use a VPN. And you're using clock face, right? You could easily then have a problem where it would, this is the clock face module right there, where the always on display would not show up properly. So this update actually fixed that. So if you've been having a problem with it, I've already tested this because again, I have a couple different S23 Ultras that I test stuff on before making videos. This is my daily driver though, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the update. And if you were having this issue, I've had this issue a couple times, particularly when I was trying out some custom clock faces, like they said, from the clock face module in GoodLock, I would have my always on display not show, but now that I've installed it, the always on display always shows perfectly. There's actually one other problem that I've had when using the image clock in the always on display, and it doesn't look like this update fixed that. I don't know if you guys can tell, but when I'm using the image clock, right now I turned the Lockstar module off just to test and see if this was the problem. My picture in the image clock looks to be slightly off center. I don't know if they changed that by where the clock face is, or the picture is centered, but it looks off center compared to the fingerprint sensor or straight down the center of the screen. Let me know what you guys think. It looks definitely off center to me. It's been bothering me a lot. I was hoping this update would fix that as well, but I really haven't seen any evidence of that in this particular case, fixing that problem. Okay, so let's go back and take a look at the other update, which is probably going to be the one that's going to appeal to all of you because this was a huge problem at the launch of the Galaxy S23 Ultra. Now, it doesn't happen all the time, but most people, when they first got their S23 Ultras, myself included, if you remove the S Pen from the bottom of the device, which you're obviously supposed to be able to do, if you leave the S Pen out for a long period of time, or sometimes even a short period of time, the S Pen would disconnect once you put it back in, and it would fail to then work properly for a few minutes. You'd have to eject it and then put it back in again. Up here at the top, it actually shows a little X where the S Pen is disconnected. Apparently, this was a bug with the Air Command software. I am using the custom version of Air Command from Pentastic, which is also a good lock module. So I don't know if that's why maybe I didn't have this problem as often, although I did experience it a few times when I first got the phone. But this now fully fixes this issue. I've tested on all my phones. Since installing this update, I did not have this problem. So this is version 7.1.21.0, 23.39 megabytes. You definitely want to grab this update if you've been having problems with your S Pen intermittently disconnecting. I know all the blogs are writing about this one, and I really wanted to make this video primarily for this particular update because this update will allow you guys to then fix that annoying problem, and I know a lot of people have had that issue. You can actually see here's the actual bug right there. You can see at the top there how it shows not ejected. Once you actually install the update, you do need to disconnect your S Pen, go ahead and eject it, and then go ahead and reinsert it again in order for it to properly work. So put it right back in there, and then it'll connect. And then you shouldn't have that problem again once you install this update because it fixes the bug inside Air Command itself. Okay, so then the last one, which is Samsung Notes. This is a very minor update. Samsung Notes, of course, allows you to keep track of and take notes on your device with your S Pen, which is there by default on the Air Command when you take it out. This new version, which is version 4.4.05.71, fairly hefty update, which is 86.93 megabytes. It's mainly a bug fix update, but it does allow you to get the new shared notes feature where you can actually share a note with someone else once you install this. So let's go ahead and update this. This is available now on all devices running, I guess, Android. I think that says OOS. I guess they're saying they're Android Oreo or higher. So you can use shared notes. So that's going to leave some devices out, obviously. If you get this Samsung Notes update, it's only restricted. But I mean, that's going to include a lot of devices too, because that's quite a while ago. Probably most people are going to be fine with that particular update. So if you go into Samsung Notes, and then we take a look at this, let's go over here. This is the shared notes. You can see it's in beta right there. So you got to just go ahead and tap allow. This shared items here or entire notebook that everyone can edit at the same time. So you can invite collaborators. So like if your significant other, your friend has Galaxy S23 Ultra, you can then invite them. My wife has one as well, so I'll probably invite her. You keep track of grocery lists and all other kinds of cool stuff, collaborate on stuff with each other. This is going to be specifically great for, significant others. My wife and I will probably use this quite a lot to do grocery lists and other stuff we need to get together for the house, for our kids, etc. Anyway, that's a really cool feature as well, so definitely make sure you grab that one and add something pretty new. I might even make a further video on that once I use it with my wife a little bit, test it out. We can look at it and review it a little more in depth. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely grab those updates. Again, I want to remind you guys that if you are interested, I got signed out, but if you are interested in securing your online information, go to my link, which is or.com/Jeff Springer. Visit the QR code, sign up for a free trial today, and get started and see what Aura can find on the dark web and what information they can get removed from those data broker websites for you. I appreciate Aura partnering with the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.